What's going on, guys? Tommy Nichols here with David Crumbley. He's a candidate for the Holley-Navarre Water Board. He's the second candidate we've spoken with here recently. It's because the election is literally right around the corner, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 4 days away.
4 days away. Good grief. So we got to get this thing rolling. So we're not going to mess around. We're going to jump right into it, guys. You know how we do it. So, Dave, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Question one. Who are you?
My name's David Crumbley. I've been living in Navarre now for 11 years, going on 12. Love this county, love that town, and I'm running for one of the 3 open seats on the water board down there, Holley-Navarre Water System Board of Directors.
Okay. Now, before we got rolling, you was telling me a little bit about it. How does that, work down there? You don't really run against somebody. You were saying it was just like open seats and a bunch of people, whoever wants to runs for it? Or
right.
That to
yeah,
me
there's currently 2 open seats, and they have 3-year terms, so there's constantly replacement on the board. So what happens is there's 2 open seats, and one of the board members, Mr. Kennedy, resigned this past year, so he has 1 year left on his term, and then there's 2 3-year terms that are open right now. So 3 people eventually will get voted in. There's 8 right now, 8 people running for the water board.
Okay, awesome. Well, that's good right there. It shows people are involved and and want to get in and try to make a difference. All right, buddy. Who were or are some of the political minds that you look up to, and why?
I'll be honest with you. There's not many politicians that I admire or look up to.
I understand that.
Especially these days.
Yes.
I think in recent years, obviously Ronald Reagan was a brilliant mind and accomplished a lot of great stuff.
Yes.
I like Ron Paul and Rand Paul. Both of those guys, I kind of align a lot with their politics.
Right.
I guess looking back at the founding of the country, you look at Thomas Jefferson and somebody like John Adams,
Right.
and their conversations back and forth, and just some of the wisdom that they traded, and it was just, just phenomenal that they were brilliant enough to come together and create the greatest country on earth.
Literally from nothing to what
Yeah.
the most powerful country to ever exist on this globe of ours.
Yeah.
That is absolutely crazy. And you talk about the correspondence between them and all that. If anybody you ever get a chance, you need to go back and read their correspondence. You want to talk about some mind-blowing stuff right there. How smart these folks were, and just some of the stuff they were way ahead of their time.
And they were bitter enemies in the
Yes,
political
yes,
realm.
yeah,
They were bitter
absolutely.
enemies and came up with all kinds of lies about each
Yeah.
other, but then they came together later in life.
Yep.
And,
And died on the same day. Too,
Yep,
right there.
same,
That's
yeah.
crazy. July
4th.
Yep.
Absolutely.
That was just meant to be right there.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, if you could ask them, that's exactly how they would have wanted it too. Alrighty, buddy. What do you / did you do for a living, and why did you choose that profession?
Well, I started off 16, got my first job in McDonald's like everybody else.
Right. Absolutely.
Back in the day.
Yeah.
Then I worked in retail for many years. Right now, currently, me and my wife own a wine bar in Navarre, the Vine Wine Bar Bistro and Shop.
Okay, I've heard
And
about it.
I love it. That's been my favorite job I've ever had.
I bet. Where's that located at, by the way?
It's right off of 98, right across from Publix Shopping
Okay.
Plaza.
So great location. Right
It's
there
a good
as well.
location. Yeah, we're right downtown. We got a whole huge apartment complex coming up across the street, Elevate Navarre. So it's going to add a lot of more people.
And definitely bring more revenue to your little.
I hope so.
bar there as well, too.
I hope so.
That'd be a good thing for you guys. Okay. Now, how would some of these jobs in your current one help you prepare for the water system?
Looking at the water system right now, you almost it needs to be run like a business. It doesn't need to be run like a never-ending revenue stream.
Right.
Like the government runs things. It needs to be run like a business. It is a business. And right now it's not for profit, which we hope to keep that status.
Right.
I've been in business for a long time, especially owning my own business. You have to deal with budgets, you have to deal with restrictions, you have to deal with your employees and all kinds of stuff, healthcare. So you have to manage all that stuff, and you have to be wise, make good decisions, and you have to trim all the fat. You can't just keep spending money because that's the way it's always been done.
Yep.
Right.
Absolutely. Great answer, my friend. Now, you mentioned earlier you guys have lived here for 11 or 12 years in Navarre
Yep.
down there, right?
Yeah.
Now, Navarre. Why Navarre?
It's something about a beach town that just has a certain laid back vibe, and I really enjoy that. And also being in the deep south, you still have that southern hospitality. So you got the best of both worlds. It's a fantastic place. When we moved up here, I've lived all over the southeast, and we moved up here. It was just the place for us. It fit my personality, who I wanted to be, and who I wanted to be around. People in this town are just magnificent,
Yes.
friendly as could be, just terrific people. So
You're absolutely correct, and sadly, I think our secret's out.
it is out, yeah. Unfortunately, we need to slow it down a little bit.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%. All right. Why are you running for the water board? Why?
Why am I running for the water board? I've been asked this a lot recently.
I can imagine so.
I think we need
Okay.
people on the board that are going to run it like a business and be responsible
Right.
and be accountable
Yes,
to the
that's
people,
a big one right
the
there.
members, everybody that pays their water bill is a member of the water board.
Right.
They own that business.
Love
So-
that answer. Love it. Growth has really hit Santa Rosa County, especially in Navarre. The water board will take on a much bigger role here in the near future. How would you help prepare the board for the future and the many unforeseen questions coming down the road?
First of all, we said a few minutes ago, we both agree we need to slow this growth down.
Right.
How we go about doing that, I think it starts from the county, not necessarily the water board, but I think as a water board, what we need to do is make sure that the tap fees that we have in place are transparent, that businesses coming into the area know what the tap fees are before they buy the land, before
Right.
they get invested.
Absolutely.
And they need to be transparent, they need to be consistent. It needs to be the same based on your business for everyone, no matter who you know,
Yeah. Yes.
no matter how much money you have. That should not be an issue. It should be
Bravo.
consistent across the board. So I think, and obviously infrastructure, there's got to be more put into infrastructure. And again, it starts from the county, but definitely the water board needs to make sure that the infrastructure that they have in place is uptight, ready to go, and in good condition. And like Mike Matthews said, it needs to be on a rotating basis. So you take care of this because it's so much, it's this year's old and this year's old and this year's old. And you can go from there. But
Right.
and I know they have those some of those things already in place. And I just say this real quick about the water board, and everybody's talking about the board, and in Navarre it really does have a horrible reputation. I'll be honest with you. But the people that work for the Holley-Navarre water system are fantastic.
Yes.
I've never had a bad situation with any of the people that I work with there. They've always been super nice, very professional.
Right.
So I just want to commend these people for doing an excellent job in the face of all this controversy, and So, but yeah, I think we get the right people in place, and we help build the infrastructure back and clear and concise tap fees. I think that'll be a good start.
Awesome. Well, that basically knocks out the next question as well, right there. And it was, what are the three biggest problems that are currently facing the board? And you just knocked that one out. So bravo to you right there, my friend.
Thank you.
All right.
What I'll win.
Yeah, we'll find out in a couple of days. All righty, the golf course. Okay.
Yes.
What would you do with the golf course down there in that situation?
I think there's not a lot of people that really understand the true relationship between the golf course and the water company. Mm-hmm. Other than the fact the water company owns the golf course, and they spray effluent all over the fields, and the ponds are full of that. I do believe that a golf course brings a certain amount of quality of life to a community. I play a little golf, not as often as I'd like to, but I know people that come in from out of town, they enjoy going there. So it's good for the visitors. It's good for the people that live there, especially if you live in that community on the course or whatever. I think it's a great asset to any community.
Absolutely.
But I think the golf course needs to be completely separate from the water company. The golf course right now, the management is kind of intermingled. I'd like to see the management completely split, and I'd like to see the golf course be able to make its own profit.
Yes.
For what I've understood, in the last few years, the water company has been paying the taxes for the golf course,
Okay.
which I see as a big time inappropriate
Right.
decision to make right there, because the water company, they make their money off of the people that are paying their water bill
Right.
and the tap fees. For that money to go to the golf course, when a lot of these people have nothing to do with the golf course, is not right.
I agree. I agree completely on that one. All right, now this is one, we got to ask everybody.
All right.
So, so here it is. When you run for office, you start living in a glass house, and everything about you, good and bad, will come out. So, and this is running for office. Okay, a lot of people say, "Oh, it's a water board." It's running for public office.
It is.
So, if any citizens were to dig into your background, would they find anything there that may ward them away from possibly voting for you? And if there is, please explain that and why they can still entrust you with their vote.
Anything in my past. Obviously, I'm not a saint. Never claimed to be.
None of us are. And we damn sure ain't perfect. That's
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah. I may have gotten in a couple of fights over the years. I don't really know. That's the thing is I'm telling people right now too is even if you don't vote for me, I still want people to get out there and vote.
Absolutely.
There's stuff in everybody's past, right? I mean,
Yes.
it's who you are right now as a human being that matters.
I
The
love
stuff in
that.
your past, that should help you become a better person
As long
if
as
you
learn from it and became
if
a
you
better
treat it
person,
right. Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. I love
And be
that
thankful.
answer.
Be
Should
thankful
matter
for it.
what you are right now. That
Absolutely.
is perfect right there. I
Yeah.
love that answer. Man, nailed it. Alrighty, now we was talking about the wonderful water board and their reputation. The water system has been all in news recently for all kinds of things. How would you, if elected, turn the negativity around and make folks trust it again? How could you flip it?
It seems like a difficult thing, right? The water board's had this reputation like for years and years. I remember when I first moved into town, having some conversations with people that just, they were telling me all these horror stories and they were going to be inspected and their building burnt down. I mean, there was all kinds of crazy mafia type stories out there. And you think it'd be really hard to turn that reputation around, but I can tell you it'd be the easiest thing. All you have to do is be transparent. That's it. Because if you're transparent with all your decisions, you're not making any backdoor deals with people, and everything's out in the open. The public can see, the members can see, they can question, they can talk at the meetings, they can, have these friendly confrontations, if I might say that,
Right,
because people are passionate about certain things, but you have to be open. You have to be open, honest, and transparent. And I think that fixes everything. It still may take some time, but I think you'd be transparent, and within a year, I think it'd change the whole reputation.
I believe you're absolutely correct, and you brought up Mike's interview as well, and that's another thing that he hit on. Hopefully, if we get some guys like you and him down there, maybe you can flip that reputation around. Because, like you said earlier, some people up here may have heard of it, may not, but it's made its way up here. So
I'm sure
it's traveling.
Yeah,
So,
if you've been in this county for any time at all, you know the reputation of the Holley-Navarre Water System Board.
We need some good folks on there like you to get on there and flip it around and make it a positive thing again. Alrighty, buddy. Tell us a little bit about what pushes you.
What pushes me? What motivates me?
Right.
All right, what motivates me? My family, definitely. I have a fantastic family. I don't know if we told you, we just got here from seeing I got a daughter, just had a grandbaby for me. Yeah, another grandbaby. So, so we've got a big family, and that motivates me every day. I've got a young son too. He's 13, so we've coached soccer with him, for him, and stuff, and had a blast with him. But family. I trust God, and I'm thankful every day for everything that I have,
Better believe it.
good and bad. And and I just believe that if you do the right thing every day, that good things will happen for you, good things will happen to you, and you can bless other people through that.
Another great answer, my friend.
Yeah.
We got 2 more questions, and I'll let you get out of here, buddy. Why you for the water board?
Again, if I don't make the water board, it's not, to me, it's not live or die. It's certainly, I wouldn't have put my name in the hat if I didn't want to make a difference. But
right.
I think that's, if you think about changing the water board, changing the reputation of the water board, think of my name, right? Think of David, because I'm going to be the one that's going to stand up and try to do those things. And again, it's a 7-member board, so you have to have 4 out of the 7 to make a difference. But you can still keep things in front of people, uncomfortable things in front of people,
right.
Even if you don't win every vote. So, yeah, I think I can make a difference.
Awesome, and you promised, like you said, you want to make me transparent as well. So that's another good reason right there why folks should consider voting for you as well. Now, if somebody wants to get a hold of you for the election, how would they go about doing that? Asking you if they have any concerns or anything, how would they go about getting a hold of you?
Yeah, of course, if you have any questions, I've been putting it out there. I've done a couple of videos and just thrown it out there and said, hey, if you have any questions, you can message me through Facebook. Okay. I'll be glad to answer any questions. I also have an email, daviddrummer63@gmail.com.
Okay.
All one word. Yeah, so that's probably the 2 best ways to get in touch with me.
Awesome, man. Guys, like we always do, we'll put it on the screen. So if you have anything you want to ask this gentleman, you'll be able to. All right, the last question, going to get you out of here on some fun. What do you guys do for fun? I know you said you have a big family and everything. You live down in the bar, so there's a lot of great stuff down there you guys can do. So what do you guys do?
Yeah, lately we've been traveling a lot. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, we've got a chance to go to Costa Rica. This last year, me and the wife went to Spain for a week, so it was really fun. We like taking the family on trips and stuff.
Oh man, that is gonna be fun. Right
Personally, I play the drums, so me and a buddy,
really?
We jam.
The drummer comes in on the email.
Yeah, so we jam, and I just recently got a motorcycle, so I've been
man.
been riding every chance I get.
What kind of bike?
It's Kawasaki Vulcan 1500.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's a nice one.
Now I got to ask you about the drumming, because we was talking about our representative, Dr. Rudman. He's in the music
he
as
plays
well.
guitar.
Yeah. How long you been into playing drums, man?
I've been playing since I was in my teens, and back in the early 2000s, I was in a band on the East Coast called Warehouse, and we played Bike Week. We played, all up and down Daytona Beach and New Smyrna Beach. So it was a lot of fun. But I'm not in a band now. I just keeping it loose, Buddy comes over and we just rock and roll for a couple hours. Yeah.
One last thing I got to ask you on that, then we get out of here. What do you play? Like what style music?
Oh, what genre? I like alternative rock. I like classic rock. I like some of the newer stuff. I mean, really anything. Some country stuff. Yeah.
Right.
Some Johnny Cash. Yeah, I play a little bit of.
Oh yeah, man, my heart right there with Johnny Cash. All righty, man. Well, I told you I want to get this out of here on a smile, and we absolutely done that. So guys, like I said, if you want to get a hold of them real quick, it's going to have to be quick because this video is going to be out in the morning. Tonight is Friday night, by the way. So it'll be out first thing Saturday morning. So if you have any questions after asking, you better get to it quick because time is running out. Now, where would they go on election day? Where do you guys vote at?
I'm glad you asked me because I was trying to throw that in. Yeah. So it's at the clubhouse at Holley. Not Holley. I say that every time. It's at the clubhouse at Hidden Creek.
Okay.
So it's at the golf course, and it's 7:30 a.m. to 7 p.m. You can cast your vote up there. I would bring some kind of identification, if not, driver's license, maybe a bill, something that has your account number.
Right.
But you can go vote that day. They're going to announce the winner that night at their annual meeting after the 7 o'clock hour. So
now, if you get elected, when do you actually start? When would you actually start?
You start at that cycle, I believe.
Oh, wow. So jump right into the fire.
I think so.
Awesome.
I'm not sure.
Well, is there anything else you'd like to say, bud?
No, that's it. Like I said, even if you don't vote for me, please get out and vote. If you get your water from the Holley-Navarre water system, please go and vote. We just want to show them that the people in this town are very concerned about their water company and what's going on. And we just want to bring back a company we can be proud of and not ashamed of, right? So
absolutely.
just go vote. Go vote.
Absolutely. You heard it, guys. Alrighty, I'm Tommy Nichols here with Mr. David Crumbley. Good luck, my friend.
Hey, thanks, Tommy.
Yes, sir. All right, guys. Toodles.
Toodles.